As I promised, I will come back and explain more about the big, beautiful bill that just went into law on 4th of July, last Friday. Okay, so if you want to know the tax aspect of the video, go ahead and watch my last video. I'm going to post it somewhere up here, or it's going to be in the description box below. Now, today we are going to discuss the Medicaid, the SNAP, and some other bonuses that I'm bringing to you. Let's talk all about the big, beautiful bill, or is it a big, bitterful bill for you? I know bitterful is not a word anymore, but it totally describes this bill for certain people. Now, the first thing we're going to discuss is the Medicaid. The Medicaid is a federal funding program that the states carry. It, it can be optional for certain states if, and they can expand on the benefits, reduce on the benefits. Now, I'm going to discuss the impact that the Medicaid has on this bill. Now, if you are the age of 19 to 64, they put some new requirements. The age used to be lower, now it has increased to 64. The requirements are on a monthly basis, you must prove that you work for at least 80 hours. Also, you have to prove that you're in some type of job training for at least 80 hours, or you enrolled in school at least part-time, or that you volunteer in your time for at least 80 hours. You might say, you know what, that's good. You don't want anybody who's being lazy to just get the benefits when people are working hard, right? That's the first thing, but we have to think of the other people. Some people, they may not be declared disabled, but they have other restrictions, other constraints that enable them to meet that 80 hours requirement. And what's going to happen to those people? So is that really bitterful, or is it beautiful? You tell me. So when we look into those aspects, don't think of just yourself. It also affects someone that you know, someone in your community. They have to pay up to $35 per visit for certain services that they receive, or they can pay 5% of the family income. And also they want the state to share some of that burden. So they want the state to add some money to those programs. But you know what? The states are already suffering. So they may not have enough to put in those programs. So what they can do, they have the option to opt out, to say, you know what? We're not participating in Medicaid. That means more Americans going to be sicker, frustrated. Some healthcare workers can lose their jobs. So they have other requirements and exemptions. Oh, and don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell. When I put new videos, you can stay on top of it. Okay, now let's continue. Let's talk about SNAP. So it helps the low income to be able to put food on their tables. With this new bill, they have new requirements, very similar to Medicaid. There's the age between, this one is between 18 to 64. You also must prove on a monthly basis that you work for 80 hours, you are in a job training program for at least 80 hours, or you are in school at least part-time, or you're volunteering for 80 hours. So it's pretty similar. We already discussed all that. And also they have exemptions where if you're taking care of dependents of certain age, if you're disabled, if you are veterans, and other exemptions that they have. And same thing as Medicaid, they also put some requirements on the state to partially fund that program. Those programs are helping pregnant women, kids, the disabled, the veterans. It's helping millions of Americans. Now they reducing the fundings. We're gonna see a lot of chaos, big chaos. Again, is it a big, beautiful bill, or is it a big, bitterful bill? You tell me. Okay, now let's talk about the student loan. As you know, under the Biden's administration, they had a lot of new programs, repayment programs. With this new bill, most, if not all, will be discontinued. Some of the ones that will be discontinued are the SAVE plan, the Pay As You Earn plan, and they will be replaced by the newly introduced repayment assistance plan, or you can use a traditional repayment plan. So this is gonna affect a lot of students, Americans, and people who are not even students. We have a lot of working adults. They're not getting paid enough due to inflation, high cost of living, and they cannot afford to repay the student loans. Now they put in more restrictions on how you can repay it. Again, is it a big, beautiful bill, or is it a big, bitterful bill? And there are some restrictions they also put, other programs. They have the Parent Plus loan. The borrowing limit is now $65,000 and will no longer qualify for any income-driven repayment options. And they also have no more deferment options. And the Graduate Plus loan program, that one, that they put the limit where you can only get $100,000 if you are in a graduate program, or if you can get $200,000 if you are in law school or medical school. So there's a lot of restrictions, but I don't want to end this video with all negative stuff or bad stuff. So the next one I'm going to discuss is the Trump account. That one is good news for some, or some people don't care about it. It's because it's for the babies, the newborns between January 1st, 2025 up to 2029. They will get $1,000 added to what's called Trump account. It's an account that's going to be in the market, in the stock market, that will earn interest, and the parent can make private contribution up to $5,000 every year, subject to inflation. You can put $5,000 on that account for the kid from the time they were born. Remember, it's going to start with $1,000, a one-time contribution that the government will make for you. And every year you have the option. You can get money from friends. Now, this is where on the wish list for the kids on their birthdays, instead of putting a bunch of toys, ask your friends, ask family member to give money instead, and you can contribute to that kid's account. And when the kid is 18 plus, they can take the distributions, meaning that they can take some of that money out or all of it out. Now they can do whatever they want. No, not whatever they want. They have to use it for certain things. If they want to buy their first home, for education expense, or if they want to fund a small business they want to start, they have other requirements. If you had a kid from January this year, you're going to have a kid up to 2029. I think this is a good treat. I hope you were educated today and you know all about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Medicaid, SNAP, student loan, and that Trump account. Go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me again, is this bill beautiful for you, or is it bitterful for you? And subscribe. And I will see you, my friend, at the next step to financial freedom.